Students Must Watch Movies, Part 1. Number 1. The Pursuit of Happyness. Based on a true story about a man named Christopher Gardner. Gardner has invested heavily in a device known as a bone density scanner. He feels like he has it made selling these devices. However, they do not sell well as they are marginally better than X-ray at a much higher price. As Gardner works to make ends meet, his wife leaves him and he loses his apartment. Forced to live out in the streets with his son, Gardner continues to sell bone density scanners while concurrently taking on an unpaid internship as a stockbroker, with slim chances for advancement to a paid position. Before he can receive pay, he needs to outshine the competition through 6 months of training, and to sell his devices to stay afloat. Number 2. Good Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting is a 1997 American drama film directed by Gus Van Sant and starring Matt Damon, Robin Williams, Ben Affleck, Minnie Driver, and Stellan Skarsgård. Written by Affleck and Damon, and with Damon in the title role, the film follows 20-year-old South Boston laborer Will Hunting, an unrecognized genius who, as part of a deferred prosecution agreement after assaulting a police officer, becomes a patient of a therapist, Williams, and studies advanced mathematics with a renowned professor, Skarsgård. Through his therapy sessions, Will reevaluates his relationships with his best friend, Affleck, his girlfriend, Driver, and himself, facing the significant task of thinking about his future. Number 3. What the Health. Advertised as the health film that health organizations don't want you to see, the film follows Kip Anderson as he interviews physicians and other individuals on diet and health topics. Anderson is also shown attempting to contact representatives of various health organizations, but comes away dissatisfied with their responses. Through other interviews he examines the alleged connection between the meat, dairy, and pharmaceutical industries, as well as various health organizations. The synopsis is that serious health problems are a consequence of consuming meat and dairy products, and that a conspiracy exists to cover this up. Number 4. Minimalism. The Minimalists are American authors, podcasters, filmmakers, and public speakers Joshua Fields Milburn and Ryan Nicodemus, who promote a minimalist lifestyle. They are known for their Netflix documentaries, Minimalism, 2016, and the Emmy-nominated Netflix original Less Is Now, 2021, their memoir, Everything That Remains, 2014, their New York Times bestseller, Love People, Use Things, 2021, their podcast, and their minimalism blog, which has as many as 5 million readers according to The Washington Post. GQ estimated the Minimalists have a following of around 20 million people. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette called the duo dogma-free exemplars of a less is more lifestyle that actually sounds sane as they explain it. Owing to the charm of their buddy act, the Minimalists have become the movement's American ringleaders, according to New York Magazine. They have, however, been accused of being elitists whose message is aesthetically crafted from a place of privilege. Number 5. Living on $1. An award-winning film that has been called a must-watch by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus and director of The Hunger Games, Gary Ross. Living on $1 follows the journey of 4 friends as they set out to live on just $1 a day for 2 months in rural Guatemala. They battle hunger, parasites, and extreme financial stress as they attempt to survive life on the edge. An unimaginable reality for most young Americans, the challenges they face are real and plague over 1.1 billion people around the world. While the friends quickly learn there are no easy answers, the generosity and strength of Rosa, a 20-year-old woman, and Chino, a 12-year-old boy, give them resilient hope that there are effective ways to make a difference.